Thank you, my friend. Hey, George Cruz. I know, right? It's going to be the best spring ever, most anticipated and waited upon spring in history. Kentucky's in the house. Hey, Ruth Judy. Hope you're having a great time in Kentucky. Do you live there or are you visiting? What's going on? We got a record breaker? What happened? In team history or NBA season? For the Rockets. 48 points in a quarter, a new Houston Rockets record this season. Wow, that's pretty cool. David wants to know, try to visualize, how many men does it take to pop popcorn? 3. 1 to hold the pan, the other 2 to act macho and shake the stove. Yeah, there it is. I always remembered the Jiffy Pop, man. Oh, that brings back memories of Mom. I would just be in the living room and I would all of a sudden hear, she'd be shaking it on the stove, you know, and I knew it was popcorn time. Hey, Gloria. What's up, Gabriella? Love you too. TGI Friday night, Bill Taylor, Ken's 5 Digital Center. It is a cold night. Blessings to you and yours. Hope you're staying warm. Hope you're staying safe out there. We've got some Ken's 5. Why do I keep doing that? I do that every time. I have my finger on that button right there. But for whatever reason, it slides up and I hit the weather open. I've done that almost every night this week. So yeah, Spurs basketball on Ken's 5 television. We check in and the Pistons were pulling away at last check. It hasn't changed?
No, it's an active pulling away situation.
It's an active pulling away situation, and that's not good for our Spurs. So we're looking at, what, third quarter now, David? Or
2 minutes left in the third.
2 minutes left in the third, and Pistons are having their way with our Spurs in Austin, Texas tonight. So you're looking at radar, and you see a little bit of wintry precip. You see it showing up there in the Chavano Park area. In fact, Jacob, can you come over here for just one moment if you're not too busy? I'm not interrupting, I hope. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, our 10 p.m. producer extraordinaire, Mr. Jacob Rodriguez. Tell me about what you found in the Chavano Park area. There he goes. There he is.
Ooh, we got some videos tonight that we're going to share. I'm actually setting you up into this first weather. It's some little snow flurries kind of coming down.
Okay, and nothing sticking to the surface. No. And where was this?
This is in the Chavano Park area.
Chavano Park. A Ken's 5 viewer. It's one in San Antonio zone, capturing a few flurries on a Friday night. And so you can see it right here on radar, too. Very brief, going right up 281, so that was part of what fell in Chavano Park. Cool. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, of course.
That was it, just Chavano Park, right?
Yeah, we know it right now.
One piece of video. You see some sprinkles out I-10 east as you're looking towards Seguin, everything drifting north. Remember, the source on this is going to be the Gulf of Mexico. So there's an area of low pressure, western Gulf, and a few of those showers streaming right across I-37, picking up a little bit more, a little bit better coverage between San Antonio and Cuero. But this low is going to just hug the, Texas coast and ride right up the western Gulf and be a good supplier of moisture on top of the cold, dense air at the surface. It's an overrunning situation. And that's what's going to lead to pretty good, I would give it another, good, I don't know about 24 hours, but maybe about another 18 hours minimum. Some of the models, taking us into as late as 9 p.m. tomorrow night with a few leftover sprinkles as this moisture finally moves east. Hey, Paul. A little bit of light drizzle. If you're west of San Antonio, I'm not expecting anything that way. Congrats to you, ma'am, Cynthia Lascano. What's going on with Cynthia? Happy Friday. Yep, Sunday's going to be warmer. Next week, fabulous. You're welcome, Brenda. Good to see you.
Oh boy, this might be what most of the Spurs games look like the rest of the season.
Hello, Kyler. What's going on? This dude has too many. Oh, yeah, okay, Eric. How's my early morning commute? It should be okay, Ella. There's not going to be any accumulation. That's the good news. I mean, we're going to see these light sprinkles. There might be a little bit of, we saw some flurries. I don't see a widespread freezing rain or freezing drizzle situation. Remember, we've got to have surface temperatures at freezing for a substantial amount of time, so when liquid comes down, it freezes on contact. That's freezing drizzle or freezing rain. And our temperatures, as I'm about to show you, are not at freezing. San Antonio right now at 35, Randolph at 35, Timberwood Park, even Bulverde's above freezing. It's Bernie that's below freezing. So some of this can fight through, and we get a flurry there in Chavano Park, but most of this is going to come as liquid, and it's almost like a misty drizzle outside. I stepped outside a little while ago. It's almost just like a little misty drizzle. It's not even that bad. I looked at. Well, I can show you too. One of the proxies for that mist and drizzle is our visibility. And if you see low visibility pockets, that's where you'll see the most focused drizzle, and every station's reporting 10-mile visibility. That's completely clear, even on a wider scale. Look at this. You got down to Carrizo Springs, Catula, maybe a little more focus on some drizzle there. And that could be some patchy fog. In fact, that might be, because as I'm thinking about the moisture, take a look at, let's see this one. Yeah, see, I mean, nothing being picked up on radar there anyway. So that most likely could be some fog. Hello, Connie. Gloria, yes, tomorrow morning, yep. I definitely think we're going to be seeing light rain. Dew points have come up. We're in the upper 20s, even some 30s now. This was the key to getting some of this to the surface. Remember that when these numbers like yesterday were 12, 13, 14, this stuff's going to evaporate. We'll see it on radar, but it'll never reach the surface because it dries out. It hits that dry air layer at the surface and evaporates. That's not the case now. The dew points are up closer to 30. Some of it can make it through. A nasty night in Tilden. Veronica, what are you seeing down there? Some light rain? Because I don't think anything will fall frozen down that far south. Tilden, George West, Beeville, Victoria, it'll all stay liquid down there. And I'm telling, I think most of what we see is going to be liquid. I just don't see temperatures. Let me show you the latest model run on future temperatures. So we're at 10 p.m., 34, and that's where we are now. And look at that, just holding. We go up to 35 at 5 a.m. Temperature's actually going up before the sun rises, 36. Once the sun's up, now we're on. Not that we're going to go to 50s or 60s, unfortunately. Instead, we'll stay probably about 40 or 41 for a high on Saturday. This model takes us to 43. That'd be nice. Even 44. Wow. But either way, we'll look at liquid the rest of tomorrow. So let me show you what we've got. There's 2 in the morning. Let's back this up. And see very little in Bexar County. Most of it is Kendall, Comal, up to San Marcos. And see, a couple of lingering showers into the 4, 5, 6 o'clock hour tomorrow, but very light. Everything that falls will be light, by the way. You see a couple of heavier downpours east. Columbus, right about there. Was that noontime tomorrow? LaGrange, Columbus to Bay City. Hey, Lise, what's going on? Light rain out in Devine, Texas for Joanne. Hey, Diane. Anna, good to see you. That's kind of what's falling here. Light mist in Bulverde where you're still above freezing. But what could start happening is those temperatures fall to 32, 31, because you could get down about 30 Saturday morning. Some of that could start sticking as ice on especially bridges and overpasses. So let me show you the newest ice accumulation forecast. This really worked in our favor last run, and oh wow, even more so now. Look at that. Hardly anything. All goose eggs. Really not expecting much of any ice to accumulate. Oh, Matt, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for saying that. So good news. This is the best news right here, that we're not expecting much icing at all. That we might see a little light icing on bridges and overpasses, but you can see, look at Fredericksburg as the only, and Austin, measurable spots of 1/100th of 1 inch. So not enough to even worry about. Now, you want to stay safe? You stay on major roads. You stay on surface roads. It's the road most traveled, not the road less traveled when you get into a situation like this. So we're still going to continue the weather impact alert. Big Jess. This is going to be tonight and tomorrow because, remember, it's going to be 30 degrees below seasonal average. Even, without the moisture tomorrow. Freezing drizzle possible again, just tonight, mainly north of the city. So remember your 3 Ps because of the cold. As we go to a light freeze, the pets, the plants, and people, just check on your neighbors. Make sure some elderly friends or parents or anyone that you know who might be a widow or widower is staying warm tonight, and they have a way to stay warm, okay? Just be aware of that, please. But then that'll be it as far as weather impact alerts for a while, because we're heading into a nice, mild weather pattern, and we deserve it. We need some payback, Mother Nature. Bring it. Starting on Sunday. Partly sunny. I wish I could go mostly sunny like we previously thought, but now it looks as though clouds will probably dominate the Sunday sky. But enough sun to get us to 63. Nice warm day. Then 74 Monday, nearly 80 by Wednesday. Final Wednesday of the month is going to be a nice, mild day. South winds are taking over beginning on really Monday or even as early as Sunday. And that's going to warm us up nicely. We'll have a couple of days in the 60s. One cooler day, March 6th, could be right around 58 to 60 on a high. Taking a tour at Texas State. Tony, how are the roads looking tomorrow? So I'm glad you're asking. It's going to be wet, so I would be very careful. But as I just showed you on that ice accumulation forecast, those numbers are down. But that I-35 corridor to Texas State, that's going to be the spot. So just be very careful. Stay on 35, very highly traveled. Those roads are very warm, or the interstate's always very warm. So icing is highly unlikely on 35. TxDOT, and God bless them, did a phenomenal job of brining the roads. I saw, as you did probably too, you see those stripes on all the roads, those lines, that's the brine. And so I saw a lot of treated roads. That's definitely the case up I-35. You're welcome, Pat. Oh, thanks, Isabel. Hey, Patty. Yeah, look at that nice warm air. Doesn't that look nice? I cannot wait. Mornings will be just right. Nice mild afternoons. A lot of 70s on that 14-day forecast. And limited rain. I mean, after tomorrow's going to just be one of those cold, damp days. All day long, a light rain. Not, all day light rain. Don't get me wrong. It's just going to be steady showers off and on throughout most of tomorrow. Not at all. Denise, if you're going west out to Bandera, you're fine. You're completely dry. It's just going to be cold. None of the rain is from San Antonio west of the hill country, west on 90, dry. We are the last of the rain and moisture. You know, we're the farthest west of seeing it. And that's why I want to show you the winter weather advisory. And this tells you the story. The highest impacts from San Antonio, they did, look at that, as I say it, they did put Bandera on there. But we're not expecting much. I mean, this is going to be an I-35 and I-10 story. I'm surprised they threw Bandera in there, to be honest with you. Kind of sticks out as a sore thumb, right? So just, again, stay on 16 is going to be fine. It's mostly surface road the whole way there. And just be extra careful on bridges and overpasses. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tony. Have a good trip. I hope you enjoy Texas State. I hear good things. Hear good things. Oh, that's right. We got a Bobcat in the house. Tony's going up to visit Texas State. Any tips? Got a Texas State grad in the house. I guess to check the school out, maybe for enrollment. I would imagine, Tony, as a student, are you going to see it as a potential student?
Have a lunch at Grins.
At
Grins.
Grins?
Yeah.
G-R-I, like your face grins. Okay.
Yeah.
You hear that? Lunch at Grins.
One of the best burgers in town.
Best burgers in San Marcos.
On the square.
Okay, nice. On the square. Grins. Hey, Shelby, yeah, they'll do the rodeo tomorrow. The finals with Dwight Yoakam is tomorrow. Right? Yeah, that's tomorrow. Lunch at Grins. I'm going to remember that one too. I haven't been up there in a while. Tony, nice. Taking a group of 40 juniors. Oh, okay. Tony's leading a group of high school juniors up there, Jacob, to check out Texas State. Well, have a safe trip, my friend. Best of luck. I hope everyone has an awesome Friday night and weekend. God bless you all. And we'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10. I should say after the game, because we don't know if it's going to be on at 10.
Well, it's only 8 minutes left.
8 minutes left, so we should.
We should be okay.
Okay. That's from Henry Ramos, everyone.
Sportscaster extraordinaire.
Say hello.
Oh, hi, everybody.
That's Henry. He says hello.
Are we in here?
We're wrapping up. Good night, everybody. God bless you all.